Hey guys, Jccubes here. Today I'm going to be doing an updated cube collection video for 2020. And with that being said, let's get into it. First up, N by N's. Okay, my smallest N by N's, 2x2s. First off, this Rubik's 2x2. Next, current Rubik's brand 2x2 with tiled pieces. Then we have two Moyu link posts. This was my first ever 2x2. Next, the Volk 2x2. Then we have a Moyu Senhuan. Then we have two MGC 2x2s, one stickered, one stickerless. Still use this one sometimes as a backup main. Lastly, my current main, the Diane Tanyan 2x2. Yeah. Next up, 3x3s. 6 Rubik's brands. Then we have one modern Rubik's brand. This is the new version with tiled stickers. Then we have two Moyu Weilong GTS. This one I'm modding right now. It's in a Volk box. Then I have this old Moyu cube, which was my first ever speed cube. A Jccubes07, which was my very first Rubik's cube ever. Next I have a GAN 356 Air primary plastic. This was my first ever magnetic cube. Next we have a Chi Big Sail 68mm. This was the cube I learned how to solve feet on. Next we have two Volk Power M's, one stickered, one stickerless. Here we have a Moyu Aoyan 54mm cube. Then we have two MGC 3x3s, one stickered, one stickerless. Here we have an MF3RS, non-magnetic budget cube. Here we have the Yusen treasure box. I did break the box part of it. Here we have the Fengshi Illusion, primary plastic with black caps. Here we have the YJ Yulong. I got this at Nationals. Then I have the Yushin Little Magic 3x3. So this is the Mofeng Jiaoshi 52mm. This is the Shangxiao 50mm. The Angstrom GTS 3M, and then I have the polymer coated Angstrom GTS 2M. This was my feet main, that's why it's in a box. Then I have my GAN cubes. I have the GAN 354 and the GAN X. This is the Jccubes07 version. This is my current 3x3 main. Here we have three Chi Thunderclap V3s, all magnetic. They are my multi-blind main, also my FMC mains, also my blind main. Lastly, I have my Diane Tanyan. This is my OH main currently. Moving on to 4x4s. First we have this really old Rubik's 4x4. Then I have a more modern Rubik's 4x4. Then was my first ever 4x4, the Jccube 4. Then we have my Moyu Aosu. Then we have two Wuchui Mini M's, one stickered, one stickerless. Then we have a Cubicle Labs Mini Thunderclap 4x4, which was my first ever magnetic 4x4. Then I have the GAN 460. This is a Moyu Aosu GTS 2M. This is one of my current mains. Then we have the Volk 4x4. Lastly, we have the Aosu WRM. This is my other potential main. Alright, next 5x5s. So to start, we have this Rubik's 5x5. Then we have my first ever magnetic 5x5, which is the Cubicle Labs Wushuang M. Then we have the Volk 5M. Then we have two Moyu Aochuang GTS M's. And then we have the Yushin 5x5. Lastly, we have the MGC 5x5. This is my main right now. So for 6x6s, I only have 4. So I have two X-Men Shadow M's. This one, which is my current main. I have a Yushin Red M. The Moyu Aoshi 6x6, which I'm currently working on making my main. Alright, now for 7x7s, I also only have 4 7x7s. So I have the Haze 7M, the YJ Yufu M, an old V cube, which was my first 7x7, and then the Spark M, which is my current main. For the larger of my N by N puzzles, I have the MF8, the MF9, MF10, I have the Shangxiao 11x11, and then I have the MF12. Pyraminx, I only have 3, 2 X-Men Bell M, 1 Shangxiao. One of these is my main, don't really know which one. Mega. So to start, we have my GAN Megaminx, which is my current main. Then we have the MGC Megaminx. Then we have the Shangxiao Megaminx. This was my first ever Megaminx. Then we have my X-Men Galaxy V1M. Then lastly, we have two X-Men Galaxy LMs. 1 black saw pieces, 1 white. I only have 3 cubes, so I have an old Moyu one. It was my first cube. An X-Men Wingies cube, and a new Moyu Magnetics cube, I believe it's called, but I don't really know which one's my main. I just kind of use whatever feels better on the day. Clock, I only have 2 clocks. So my magnetic Ling Ao clock, which is my current main. Then I have my original Ling Ao clock. So square ones, I have 4. This is my old Rubik's brand square one. Then I have my first ever square one actually, which is the Calvin's Puzzle square one. Next I have my Cubicle Labs Volt MS V1, which is my current main right now. Then I have the Yushin square one. Now on to non-WCA puzzles. Alright, for magics I have 3, some cheap mini magic. I have my Harry Potter magic, which is limited edition Rubik's brand. My limited edition Simpsons Rubik's brand magic as well. I have a pie cube. Then I have the world's smallest 3x3. I used to have 2 of these, lost one, don't know where it went. Then I have the 1x3x3 super floppy. Then I have the Siamese 2x2s. Then I have this old mini Rubik's keychain. Then I have a Mario character cube. Then I have Star Wars character cube. And Cubicle Christmas treat. It's a 1x2x3. Then I have the Mofengji fidget spinner cube. It's a 1x3x3 super floppy as well. And then lastly, I have the Siamese 2x2s, just 2 of them. Alright, so then I have my Geiger cube, and then I have this puzzle pen. Next up, Minx subsets. So I have 5. This is the Volcano cube. This is the Master Pyraminx. This is the Octohedron. This is the Master Morphinx. And then this is the Kilominx. So these are my Rubik's non-twisty puzzles. This is the Rubik's Orbit, and this is the Rubik's 360. So these are my vintage puzzles. This is the Hungarian Rings. This is the Orb. This is the Missing Link. And this is Babylonian Towers. These are my X cubes. One's a V1, one's a V2. These are my gear cubes. I have the 2x2 gear shift, and then a gear cube V2. End by end by end, I have 3. First off, I have the Calvin's Puzzle 3x3x5. This is the Mofengji 2x2x3. And then we have the Wit Eden 3x3x9. This is the Meffert's Pocket Cube, and this is the Meffert's Scoop Extreme. Then we have the Curvicopter, the Pentacle Cube, and the Clover Cube. Alright, so one of my most favorite puzzles in my collection is actually this Disney Rubik's Cube. Lastly, 3x3 subsets. This is just my ready cube. Then we have my mirror blocks. Here we have a really cheap Sudoku cube. This is my dice cube. Here's my Rubik's Void. This is a barrel cube. Then we have the Kelvin's House. I believe this is the V2. This is the Pandora cube. Then we have 2 bandage cubes. Then we have some really old Rubik's brand. This is the Windmill cube. This is the Wave cube. This is the Axis cube, a Twist cube. This is a Mola cube. This is basically based off of New York City. We have the Love cube. Then lastly, we have this broken Siamese cube. Alright, so that ends my collection video. I think I have about 150, 151 puzzles. I'll put it in right here. But yeah. So thank you all for watching. See ya. Bye. Jccubes here. Today I'm going to... They're always like, oh my god, it's a house. I didn't solve this one.